Good afternoon, everybody. Drop some unicorns in the chat if you could hear your girl Tay. Hey, Terry. Always supportive, baby. Always the first one in the building. I love that. I love that. Hey, Tracy. Let me put this on the screen. How's everybody doing on this grand afternoon? Hope everybody is in the greatest spirits. If not, hopefully my energy shares to you and it become a little bit more positive. You know, positive is good. I'm gonna let a couple of people pop in, and we gonna get ready for this show, y'all, because the pathological liars of it all. Hey, Gianna. Hey, Chrissy. Yes. I see the people popping in because we're going to have a conversation. You know, if you hear what Tay is definitely going to be entertaining, but we definitely going to do all facts. We definitely going to do all facts. Okay. Hey, Deb. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, everybody coming in. Hopefully you hit that like button. Come in, sit down, get comfortable. I got space over here on this couch for you because it's definitely going to be a good one. Hey, Lady J. Hey, Nitra. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. Let me know if the sound is good. Drop those unicorns so I can know that we good. So I could definitely get into it. Hey, Lolita. Hey, Love Mel. How you doing today, baby girl? I love me some you. I love me some you. Yes, Tay do. Yes, Tay do. Hey, TT. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. There go my moderator, baby. How you doing today? Well, God gave us the gift of opening our two eyes. We got that prize. And even if you ain't got two eyes, if you listening to this, you are definitely a blessing. Don't forget it, okay? The way you wake up definitely ain't got to be the way that you go to sleep. It definitely ain't got to be. But I want to have a conversation, okay? I'm not going to be like everybody else and put the charges up on the screen because we all know what the charges is, okay? But we definitely going to have a conversation because apparently people don't know the abbreviation for convicted. Convicted is convicted. And I don't know what other way to say convicted other than motherfucking convicted. Okay? So somebody gonna have to explain to me, what do CONV abbreviates, baby? Drop down in the comments. What is the abbreviation for convicted? Convicted. Hey, Mabel. Because they got me fucked up with Walter. Walter is out here playing games with people, okay? And then the people is playing games with the games that Walter chose to play with people. Because that man done humped everything other than grass. I don't give a damn. Ain't no allegedly when it's black and white, okay? All right? You cannot change black and white. And what's in front of us when it comes down to the black and white says that Walter ass is nasty. Okay? It don't say shit about who likes Robert. It don't say shit about who likes Brianna. Okay? It don't say shit about child support. Okay? What it says is that Walter's ass is nasty. And being that Walter's ass been around since the Stone Age, they didn't have the proper pages. They was writing on fucking rocks, okay? So unfortunately for the safety of other people, he wasn't put on a registry, all right? All right? But I need to know what's the abbreviation of convicted. Convicted. Con-fucking-victed. Talking about a person copped out to a lesser charge under the same umbrella you touching motherfucker. Okay? And I don't give a fuck. People make it seem like it's a time limit on something. Excuse me if I get long-winded, y'all. Okay? Y'all know how Tay get, so I'll definitely get back into the comments. Okay? I don't give a fuck if Robert didn't know, if Brianna knew, if The motherfucking goldfish didn't know or did know. Whenever it comes to the light and somebody takes care of it, then that is someone that's saving a fucking kid. Ain't no time limit on SA. People gonna say, oh, that's old. You gonna say that to a victim? Would you say them same words to a victim? So whichever victim he chose to touch, I don't give a fuck if it was in 1554. He touched that motherfucker. They gonna forever remember that he touched them. So I'm confused how people make it seem like it's a time limit. Oh, what's making Robert come to the front now? His motherfucking kid. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna think nobody that I was giving my clothes to put on their mother. I'm not putting no clothes on no predator's fucking back. I didn't know no shit like that. And if you notice one thing about one person that you don't get to see with the other person is Robert knows when to shut the fuck up. Okay, his personal business is not something that hits the internet until after it happens. All right? All right? Everybody always learn after the court case, after it's a court case. All right? He's not controlled by the internet. He doesn't fulfill the fuel of the internet. He fulfills the fuel of him and his kids. And that's what's important. I'm not on nobody else motherfucking time limit. I had this motherfucker in my basement. But the difference between then and now, when the fuck did you see Walter babysitting any kids when LaTruth was a part of the situation? The only time we seen that motherfucking afro appear from under the motherfucking stairs is when that situation happened with the law. That same videotape, he got a gun. Gun. That's when we seen her daddy at the bottom of the motherfucking stairs. He was not as active then with them kids or even in the situation as he is now. He popped out just like Deshaun popped out. Where the fuck is Waldo? Where the fuck is Walter? The fuck is we talking about? People want to make it about everything else, but say that they're talking about, I don't care about the adults. I care about the kids. So why are we talking about child support? Why would we be saying that he's possibly doing this to lessen his child support? But when people is stupid, they're going to be forever stupid. And sometimes when you stupid and don't know that you stupid, it's just bad that other people get to see that you are stupid. Because at the end of the day, if this man is not up to date on his child support, he gets his child every visitation. Am I correct? I'm correct, right? So that means that he has to financially take care of a child while she's within the comforts of his home. If he's trying to get that child into his home full time, wouldn't that mean that he would have to take care of that child full time, financially, lovingly, and everything else a fucking Lee? But I'm not going to pour money into a situation with a bitch that's not handling her shit. I can see all on the internet that she's not properly taking care of her fucking kids. That's right, Sierra. Save the children. Save the children. Because I'm going to actually speak from a place of common fucking sense. And common ain't so common. Y'all definitely gonna have to throw some rainbows as support in this live because Tay Mouth is going to be on fire. It's going to be hot. Because then you got an uneven ankle ass bitch on the other side of the fence trying to manipulate them old bitches just for cash apps and super chats. She don't give a fuck about the situation of where that kid is at. To be honest, because the first time that bitch got heartbroken, the first thing she came to the internet to do was, he ain't cute. He ain't cute. And if I had to look at them kids, if they look like him, wait, did we forget? So now you trying to make up to a bitch because you done said some shit and you think a GoFundMe is going to solve it? That GoFundMe can't go in the fucking court. The only thing that judge is there is for the betterment of the child, the best interest of the child. And when it comes down to the best interest of the child, I'm just going to say, wow, what fucking best interest is in a child when it comes to a mother that's willing to put two twins supposedly in the back seat of a fucking Jeep of a kid when she's teaching somebody how to drive? Oh, this is the person you want to supervise? She needs supervised visits her motherfucking self. If y'all really her friends, y'all would check into her mental health. Cause can't nobody that be mentally well make the decisions that she make and send herself straight to hell and then try to blame everybody the fuck else. Get out of here, bitch. You got time for TPOs, for turtles, but you got PDOs living in your fucking basement? Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck if I didn't like Robert. I don't give a fuck if I didn't like Brianna. At the end of the day, once I knew that I was able to save my baby, I'm saving my baby. Who the fuck questioning me about anything? You don't see that bitch online doing nothing with her daughters that's productive. Let me, I'll give it a time. I'll give it a time. I'll give it a time. And the face say just what the voice do. So what we doing, Bree Bree? What we doing uneven? You got bitches with uneven ankles. They life ain't even right. They can't even stand up to the shit that they say. But they worried about how can I say, not losing them old stupid ass ladies that's paying their way, right? Then you got another bitch that got a rap sheet longer than her fucking tongue. Her tongue ain't even registered by the state of no state, because that shit is a disability. But when it comes down to being a crime lord, what? And then you talking about another person. You add somebody to the group that couldn't even protect her motherfucker. She couldn't even keep her hair or her kids. What is you telling me? And it's not even no personal beef. But if you're going to bring somebody for me, you're going to have to bring somebody for me that's going to be able to show me some shit. And these bitches ain't on shit. They just shit. They shit. Trash. I don't give a fuck. Anytime you try to poke a man on the factors of some shit instead of being a human, it don't matter with nothing else other than what's wrong and what's right. And when it says somebody is convicted, they was wrong. Ain't no making that shit right. And whatever the fuck I gotta do, because it's a process. See, the way people think they control social media, you don't control the courthouse. You don't go in there and tell them when you're going to be put on their calendar. You don't go in there and tell them when they're going to look into something or they're going to be able to take what receipts and what is receipts. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. They give a fuck about the kid. So if you don't have proper evidence, then there's no need for conversation. But once I gather the fucking information, okay, yeah, this bitch was born in December. Yeah, I remember because Walter is the one who brought the kids to Walmart, right? When I had them running and racing, right? But why the fuck am I gonna blow my cool when this just gives me the fucking truth? People talking about, listen, why he ain't do this, why he ain't do that. If he did any of the shit that y'all told him to do from this thus forward, he probably would be the one in fucking jail with a record. I wouldn't listen to half of you miserable bitches either. Because at the end of the day, who got to pay? Who got to pay? His money went towards lawyer fees and baby, okay? Contempts and divorce ships, all right? This bitch money went to pendants, rings, and bracelets. You see the difference? Don't worry. We got Bree all hands in. All hands in what? The bitch is leaking. Hands in what? 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 Y'all been had y'all hands in her dirt. That's how the fuck we got here. And even with y'all trying to demonetize and do whatever the fuck y'all did to that man Page and him being the one not receiving the proper income, how he doing more for his kid than the fuck she is? I'll wait. I'll wait. You know Taya wait. You know Taya wait. Let me read some of these comments while Tay wait. Hey, Eminem. How you doing, beautiful? How are you doing this afternoon? Hey, Pamela. Hey, Tony. Hey, Robin Buttercup. Everybody want a motherfucking story to tell instead of actually doing what the fuck is right. Why is this man not getting his motherfucking accolades? When the fuck? Listen, I wish somebody fucking saved me when somebody was trying to steal my fucking booty cheeks. I wish somebody would have put something in the fucking court of law for me. I wish, okay? But there's no fucking time limit on when a situation is going to arise for things to be fucking taken care of. And if you put yourself in a situation before a situation is handled, are you actually doing what's in the best interest of the child? Because people got to realize it's two different things. It's one thing to operate off of emotions, and it's another thing to operate off of fucking logic. I'd rather operate off of logic and put that emotional shit to the side. Because when you operate off of emotions, it could end you up in some unlogical shit. They'll always blame the truth. Listen, they can't never argue with the truth. That's why they make it everything else. Our looks, where we live, where we come from, with all of that. How the fuck we all got a better mind state or morals than the people that's on the other side of the street? I'm not going to say nothing about the people that tried the beast, because at the end of the day, everybody don't handle themselves the same way. Some people definitely feel, listen, bitch, you come for me, I'm coming for you. And that's the fuck it. But some bitches like me feel like, the way you bother bitches is to stay unbothered. If you think that you promote me now, watch how mad you be when you see that all you did was promote and didn't get no response from it. I win, you lose. Boop, boop. You wasting your fucking time. But what is a waste of time is all these women coming on these lines that, listen, if he stole your fucking pussy, would you feel like it was all? Because you bitches ain't always been old. Y'all was young before. I'm just trying to figure out. If he stole your little doodle head kudu queen, how would you feel? How would you feel? The fuck? I ain't thinking this nigga sitting here got charges like that. No, no, no. Okay? You gonna think a nigga from the hood got charges like maybe some little scammity whammity charges, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some little druggity woggity charges. You understand what I'm saying? Not no family members, incest, fucking trees, goldfish, and anything that move charges. No, the fuck no. Cause I'm gonna be honest, this shit came up before. It did. I was looking for 2 days for that bitch boy fucking mugshot. I was looking for Walter's mugshot because Tay had it in her receipts. So if anybody got the mugshot, please send it to me, right? But I remember the mugshot coming up, right? But the mugshot wasn't attached to this shit. It was not attached to this shit. So even if somebody caught wind of it, that's not no shit that you would be thinking. And even if you did think, well, fuck it. Let me put this nigga name in the registry to see if he got any petty going on with him. You understand? Pedo going on with him. If the nigga was motherfucking fucking grass since rocks was created, his name is not going to be on the list. So it's going to be a miss, not a fucking hit. So it's going to calm down your state of thinking to an extent. Like, well, fuck it. I've been in the street. I done stole some drugs to cut a rug. I done did some things. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna judge a nigga too much for that. But then once you find out some shit like this, all bets is the fuck off. All bets is the fuck off. And for that bitch ass nigga over there that chooses to push Bibles versus then push mouths to go get his motherfucking kids, I'm confused in this shit. You gonna actually post the pedo? Well, I be goddamn. We can't make this shit up. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Star. I appreciate you, baby. Listen, I'm confused. So we talking about child support and manipulation. So Robert is saving his daughter's cootie, possibly anything that can be within her safety, due to the factors of him wanting to manipulate or control her mother. I want to see where that makes sense. Because you bitches ain't smoking weed. Okay, y'all can't be smoking weed, and if y'all is smoking weed, stop, or because y'all not smoking the right weed. Mm-mm. I'd rather you become an alcoholic at this point. I'm just being honest. I don't point people or put people into the factors of tearing they selves down, but these bitches is tore down already. And whatever source that they are getting these motherfucking thoughts from, they need to fucking change it. So if they means is what they saying they means is, they need to change their means. Definitely change the means. Because it's confusing to me. So Robert like saving his daughter, it's a time limit on that. It's a time limit. So I'm not gonna make my daughter think that something is wrong on the spot, because I don't want her to be in a situation to where, like, how can I say, uneasy, because okay, why is this and why is that? Kids may be young, but they're not stupid, and when you're a parent, you're going to care about your kids fucking emotions, unlike some people. So you're not going to want to put them in any uncomfortable situations, even though you may be in your feelings at the time. The hardest thing in the world to do is have patience. Okay, patience. And a lot of people don't have patience. And that's how people screw themselves out of their own blessings. You know, act before acting needs to be acted on. I mean, I've done it before. When your brain tell you shit that ain't coexistent, you go on it. But when you assume, you make an ass out yourself rather than actually waiting to see how things would have played or can play out and go from there. A person gave a person all of the rope that they needed to hang them fucking selves. Nobody needs to hang Brianna. Brianna hangs herself very well. Hey, Cree. Yeah, they smoking dope. They got to be smoking dope, coke, some shit. Cause ain't no way in a human way of thinking y'all going to make it for the fact. So I want to basically put my child in safety to control her mother. I just want y'all to hear how this shit sounds. Okay, because maybe it sounds different than when somebody's typing it in the comment section. Sometimes people write comments and before they finish the comment, they lose themselves within thought, and whatever they started saying ain't what it is that they saying by the time they press the send button, right? So maybe to hear somebody say it, y'all will hear how stupid the fuck it sounds. Okay? If it was about the factors of controlling her motherfucking mother, don't you think he would have done a lot of other shit before this? But everything that he did, right? He ain't got to be the one. Listen, I got this bitch on papers. When she don't act right. Okay. I take her to the place that's going to make her act right. Why am I taking her, or why am I giving a fuck about social media solving my problems when you got people on social media talking about a conviction ain't a conviction? I know you lying. I know y'all lying. Okay. What happened was that was damage control. All right. Because they couldn't afford to lose what support that they was getting over there on that side of the ship. Because a lot of people started abandoning, because when you start hearing shit like that and it consists of those type of charges, if you got any type of inside, your mental start to fuck with you, like fuck him and fuck her. Did you hear what they said? This man, he got incest. He 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 got acts of sexual nature. Like he got 2 counts of rape. Like, yes, ma'am. Like, I support you and shit, but I think this is going a little bit too far. So the only thing a motherfucker could think about while they wherever the fuck they at is to come outside of a room and whisper. Let me see. Yeah, y'all. He only, that's O. That's O. That's O. That's O. They say that he is different to be charged and convicted. You see, I was charged, but I wasn't convicted. Bitch, you convicted in life for everything that you do. Even if the court don't catch you, God will. you still will have to live out your fucking karma. So you sitting there in that hallway whispering into that phone, trying to sit there and mind fuck and gaslight all of them old ass motherfucking ladies, and they operating off of the factors of the hate that they have for a man that they never even met. So when the hate for a person throws all your morals away, that's when you need to step away. That's some crazy shit. How I report, hey, Miss Quiet Storm. Hey, Miss Judy, man, as a real mother charges conviction. I don't care. Keep your nasty pep. Right. If the fuck right. I don't give a fuck. It's all under the same umbrella. That's what I'm saying, Miss Judy. Keep your nasty at Walter. Keep your nasty the fuck ass over there. Okay? Over there. He wouldn't have been nowhere near me. And that's why I'm saying, even if they saying, oh, well, Bree knew, Bree didn't know. Once of it, well, she know the fuck now. Okay. And once you know now, see, when it's an assumption, because there's a lot of things that been put on the internet that been lies. Shit, her story came out and it was a motherfucking lie. So you can't actually go off for everything that you hear. That's one thing. But once you see the motherfucking proof, ain't no more denying, boo-boo. So now what is the next step for you? Because I'm confused. They talking about, oh, as long as that don't mean he can't be around. It just means supervised visits. I would not be, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be in a room looking at a motherfucker that I know now that I know have this time. And this is the reason why they being supervised. No, I don't want to be a pedo sitter. What the fuck are you talking about here? No, Robert got a fucking daddy. Do you see him dropping his kids off at his? No, they go and fucking visit. Okay, my kids is gonna go with me to see my motherfucking daddy. I'm not gonna leave them to spend no nights, nor am I going to leave my kids with my father for me to have rendezvous with no bitch. I'm going to use all the time that I have with them and make use of it. Now, back at the ranch, who the fuck babysitting a motherfucking pedo? I can actually, it's different. People be like, oh, well, I don't, what a person did ain't got nothing to do with me. I was just on the phone with my sis Trinity and I let her know. And it's funny that I'm saying this now because I said it then. Yet listen. Yo, yes. When a person do some shit like that, it has everything to do with me. Everything to do with me. That's no longer personal business. That's not about, oh, what no. You are now a motherfucking hazard. I got to put a danger sign on you. What are you talking about? No, I have to now make sure that the next person and the next person and the next person after that knows exactly who the fuck you are. And no, I'm not going to be cool with somebody that I know did some shit like how? How? What type of person does that make me? Show me your friends and that'll tell me who the fuck you are. That's an old saying. Show me your friends, and that'll definitely show me who the fuck you are. Cause you ain't gonna be able to hang around some shit that you ain't some shit. You understand? I'm just being realistic. Ain't no way, ain't no motherfucking way. Oh, I'm cool with you. Long as you don't do that pedo shit around me, then we cool. What in the fucking crack smokers? Y'all just as foolish as that gold tooth genie had in that fucking mugshot. If that's the way that you think, y'all represent that same motherfucking gold tooth that was in motherfucking county or wherever the fucking county the fuck she was at that point in time when she took that stupid ass mugshot with her stupid ass. She want to be sitting over there trying to make this bitch had a doll in the bed at a hospital setting. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with this shit? At some point in time, shit is not content, okay? I don't know what the fuck you thought. We be seeing people lose their motherfucking minds. Definitely losing their motherfucking minds. A bitch was sitting there talking to a dummy doll as if it was Robert. This bitch wrote Robert's name on her wrist with a Sharpie. Listen, I'm in the shit. I ain't never seen that shit. And I'm just being honest. What a lot of people don't realize is Robert is saving their ass because the release of the receipts that he possibly have would make bitches want to bury them fucking selves. Let's talk about it. You was trying to get close to his family, trying to make it seem like they was loving of. Yes, I seen Thug and Mika's motherfucking video before you try to do what the fuck you do. Crazy bitch. You gonna drive 7 hours in a chrome silk motherfucking dress to meet a nigga in a motherfucking parking lot to the point that your ass starts sweating and creaming, juicing, goosing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You had a leaky tire, right? To follow a man around, well, I would be the fuck mad too. I would be mad too. But I wouldn't be this mad to get up here and do the shit that you do. I would want to be mad enough to the point to go motherfucking invincible. Because the embarrassment is all on you. You paid this man $1,000. And now you come online every day to say he's corny. So if he's corny and you paid $1,000 for corny, don't that mean that you're the corny of corniest to support some corny shit and then want to try to flip it and talk about it? Bitch, you ain't getting your $1,000 back. That's out the window. He probably spent it on his kids. That's probably what he did. But far as for you, boo, I'm confused. You was writing a nigga name on your wrist with Sharpie. Every fucking thing that you do would have to be members only in real life, not even on YouTube. Because going members only, I don't know if y'all stupid people don't realize you really don't know all of these people on the internet, right? So some people is of your supporters because they are regulars, right? But that don't mean that one can't slip through the crack, right? But the things that you talk about in your members only live is the same shit that you talk outside of your members only live about the same person that you talk about on live, period. But the one thing that you've never had him actually live in is your life. You were content, not even good content. You was spoiled content. How you show up to a nigga that you never met, right? With your ass leaking. That's not a good first impression. That let him know. Listen, once your bug-eyed ass got out the car, that let him know everything the fuck he needed to know. Before you got there, he knew everything he needed to know. But the fact is, of when you showed up, it reassured him of everything that he already motherfucking knew. So you the person that's going to defend Brianna, the same person that was trying to fuck her husband. And then the way that you try to defend her getting her ass beat is by showing her current man dick meat. I'm confused, bitch. Show me where you not crazy. All right? All right? Bitches talk about they kids do lunch in Lululemon. That's not a motherfucking flex when her mama can't speak for shit. That is neglect. That is neglect. Let me read some of these. Yes, 304 Ben Cycle. Yes, yes. Regal Essence. Yes, that's some voodoo type of shit. Yes, it is. Did y'all not see when this bitch said that she was letting tomorrow, whatever the fuck the nigga name is, go? And the bitch want to be twirling in the hallway like a fucking fairy. You crazy bug-eyed bitch. If you don't sit the fuck down and have several seats, then the bitch want to try to do a live about me one night when she want to act like she was defending the factors of the fucking turtles or whatever the fuck she want to say. But bitch, if you want to get at me, I at least want to understand. Otherwise, it counts for nothing, right? But you want to try to talk about the factors of a closet and the kids and the this and the that. But bitch, I ain't never been in none of the situations you've been in, saying the lifestyle that you've been living. And if your lifestyle gives me the problems that you have, I don't motherfucking want it. I don't want it. You keep it. But you keep the bad tongue, you keep the bad funds, you keep the gold tooth. All that shit is for you. I don't want none of it. Keep me, my 10 kids, and my 15 baby fathers in the motherfucking closet. If I have to have anything on a rap sheet that compares me to you or you to me, baby, set me free. Homeless will be me. The fuck is we talking about? What? I mean, like, this bitch eyes tell 3 different stories at one time. Her eyes tell 3 different stories at one motherfucking time. She got her eye, the other eye, and then the glasses eye. And none of them eyes is the right eye. Because each one of them eyes is a different type of bug eye. And this bug-eyed bitch gets on here on a 12-hour shift. I don't understand how somebody say that they rich and they got time for that shit. I'm just being honest, bitch. I'm not rich. I'm trying to make it. I do got kids that I need to be taken care of. And this is my full-time. Social media is my full-time job. Do I make a nice dime? Yes, I do. But you will never see me on this internet. Yeah. And Brianna, yeah, the bitch feet is big. Fuck it. Let me AI EBT this shit. Let me. Oh, yeah. And Wobbler. Because Wobbler. Anytime you turn off your regular bathroom system to reset it to another person's life system, that is some triggering shit. These bitches need to be on some 1-800 need help. Hello? Yes. I would like to report a bitch with a gold tooth and a Sharpie. Yes. Oh, all you got to do is say Roblet. She'll show herself. Yes. All you got to do is speak on Roblet. Yes. Okay. And she runs with a lady that has uneven ankles. Yes. Yes. The ankles are offset. I think she's harboring water. I'm not sure. She needs pills. Yes. She has no hair over her ears. Yes. You have that correct. And yes, ma'am, before you go, they've added another one to the pack. Yes. 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 She may need to go too. Yes. This one has no hair to about the middle of her head. Yes, yes. She's lost all of it. hmm I don't know which one she lost first, her kids or her hair. Uh, hello? Hello? Ma'am, did I lose you? Oh, you're dead? Me too. Ha! Right. But with that being said, I think I need you to come and pick up these 3. Mm-hmm. All right, thank you. My callback number should have showed on the screen. Yes, I'll be available. All right, thank you. Have a blessed day. Stay safe. Because what the fuck is we talking about? Is we talking about? What are we talking about? Confused. I put you bitches under my feet. Because at the end of the day, if this is the type of defense that you have, this is why Robert goes to court by his motherfucking self. Listen, I'll be my own asset and my own motherfucking liability. This bitch had defendants and Timu lawyers with her. Where did I get her? I don't want no bitch that had a bounty put on her head defending shit for me, bitch. They might miss you. Oh, no, shit, bitch. Stay the fuck over there. You couldn't even defend your own kids. How you gonna defend mine? How? Tell me how. How? Where does that work in the land of, and I ain't got no bad blood towards, I'm just asking real logical fucking questions. Where the fuck was you when she was losing her motherfucking kids? Oh, my bad. You was online sticking people on other people's kids, telling them to call the food stamp office. That's where you was at, right? And you said Robert is doing this because he wants to control you. If a nigga don't want you, why the fuck would he want control of something that he don't want? Is taking a person to court a new way of flirting. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna put you on content. Oh, he loves me. He loves me not. He still want. Mm, I don't want no nigga to show me he loved me by taking me to the courts of the Lord. No, don't. I don't need to go to the Lord's. I don't need to go to the Lord's. We could both go to the Lord's. We could talk to the Lord's and see if we could work this thing out. Because listen, I'm sorry. Whatever I did to piss off your bald head, I am sorry. I take it back, Robert. Listen, I promise I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. I promise I'll be good. Like, listen, if we could just make this go away, I promise I won't leave the kids with nobody. I'll make sure the hair done. I'll make sure I buy them some dresses. Yeah, we could, right? Mhm, right. But no, people want to come up here with the same veneers that they got as a matching set before they became an ex and try to talk some shit. Bitch, sooner or later, one of them tooths gonna fall out. Yo, because where do they do it? If Robert say, I could teach you how to make $1 million, I'ma believe him. He's made it before. I'ma teach you how to build a platform. I'ma believe him. He's done it before. And not only for himself, he's building platforms for motherfuckers that he don't give no fucks about, don't give no fucks about him, but just using his name makes them relevant, right? Because I'm going to show appreciation where appreciation is due, boo boo. And when Tay came to the scene, I wasn't talking with him, I was talking against him. Like, yeah, because and you know what Robert did? You know what Robert did? That motherfucker had to sit down. He said, listen, put that black ass girl on the screen. Let's see what the fuck she talking about. What she said her name is? Chocolate Blocklet. Oh, all right. Oh shit, let's pause this shit. Why she had to put a picture, a current picture of my wife and put the picture of me, but you know I'm handsome. That's a person that's unmotherfucking bothered, okay? Not one time did he listen to what it is that I had to say, right? And I was sitting up on the stool. I had my mug. I was going off. Like, no, because I used to watch them. And that young girl, he done beat that young girl. And he was like, hold on. Just calm. So it's not what you do, it's always how you do it. It's not the factors of having an opinion, but when you a follower, you're not having an opinion. Okay, you just saying what you think that everybody else want to hear you speak. I appreciate the factors of him even acknowledging me. I'm being realistic with you. And it actually worked out for the positive because a person ain't got to tell you what it is for you to actually find out what the fuck it is. Because it only took for me to observe for my fucking self. That didn't take his help. It didn't. Hey, LaRonda, she busy listen, right, but she got motherfucking PDOs living in her motherfucking basement. Okay, and got AI EBT, not chat GPT, but she got AI EBT writing motherfucking posts for her, making it seem like her fucking kids got a fly in their eye for 5 cents a day. If you could just donate and say you can be the one to save a child's life. Bitch, you the same bitch that was on your platform that was saying, mind your business. I ain't asking for nobody to pay my rent or take care of none of my. Ain't you the same bitch? So I'm confused where now for 5 cents a motherfucking day, we could keep a fly out y'all motherfucking eye. I don't give a fuck. I got kids too. Actually, my son's birthday is tomorrow. My baby birthday is tomorrow. This work shit don't motherfucking stop. Tay still gonna show up and show out. I'm not gonna sit here and go for 5 cents a day. Bitch, then you try to act like you selling it. Ooh, that made me mad. That made me mad. Not even mad for me. Mad for the people. I was just like 2K on that one. I'm mad for the people that actually support your dumbass. You don't have sold them invisible motherfucking babies. How I'm supporting babies, I ain't gonna never get to see. Fuck the haters, bitch. I don't get like a postcard, a personal email where you send something like with something other than a motherfucking moose. I'm confused because right now we paying for the moose. We bought diapers for the moose because far as the invisible too, we ain't getting none of that, right? So now they done paid for invisible motherfucking babies, right? And now they paying for invisible motherfucking bullies, right? And now they paying for invisible motherfucking turtles. They paying for invisible motherfucking car she was paying for a year up to 1998. They paying for invisible motherfucking lawsuit that she got going that ain't motherfucking going because you the person being fucking taken to court, you dumb bitch. I'm sick of this shit. I ain't been able to go live all week, but that don't mean I ain't dropped no motherfucking heat. Okay, okay. And now Tate got some time today. And I'm trying to figure out what stupid bitch gonna sit there and say that convicted don't mean convicted. Just because it's abbreviated does not mean that half of it is not now. No, bitch, he was still fucking grass, family members, pets, and anything else that he could. Fuck is you talking about? I don't give a fuck about nothing. And if you take me to motherfucking court. I'm the last bitch to take me. Because I'm coming with all my motherfucking kids and grandkids and PTSD included with me. And I'm going to say that you sick all these motherfucking walking back. These motherfuckers got to be walking backwards. They got to be. Okay? And I'm going to let them know every motherfucking thing that I had to go through just trying to be a motherfucking content creator. Because this shit did not just affect the people that's within the divorce that got divorced. It affected any and everybody that played a part. The family members that's attached, anybody that chose to fucking speak on it, anybody that was around it. You fucking tell me. Oh, shit. You said? You the fuck? I'm on live. You're gonna have to call me back, okay? All right, I can't talk that much. All right, I speak to you later. Why you tell people you on live, they keep talking? I don't understand that. How that I'm on live, you were supposed to die. The phone was supposed to cut off from there. Why you still talking to me? How the fuck y'all paying for Pampers? Y'all ain't gonna never get to see what the fuck the Pampers is going on. All right. And like I said, I feel sorry for the supporters. You sold them that motherfucking chat EBT book, okay? Because that was an EBT version, a food stamp version of something of what it was supposed to be, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first got in this game, maybe like 3 years ago, okay, um, I bought an ebook, not from the fuck her. No, not the fuck her. It wasn't from the fuck her. I actually bought Peach e-guide, right? And I'ma just be honest. The shit was simple. Peach said what the fuck she had to say in a fucking paragraph, baby. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. Pay the fuck attention and be consistent. Simple shit. This bitch want to give you 5 pages, 4 pages of other people information, shit that's supposed to be that she ain't even got no more, baby. And then she want to talk about teaching people how to pay for millions or make millions. But bitch, you on the same motherfucking page going for 5 cents a day. Only you can change the life of my family. Say what now? Say what now? Robert told you needed to go get some motherfucking help. You thought he was being disrespectful. He was actually diagnosing you because, bitch, no, no, no. And I don't give a fuck what he didn't leave with. Sometimes leaving with just your sanity is the best thing that you can leave with. I leave everything the fuck else. My clothes, my finance, everything. If I can leave with my peace of mind, baby, and if you stay around that bitch, the peace of mind is shot. Okay? You got motherfucking Jarnell, the Z-list motherfucking actor out here, moose, right? Out here right now. And he's out here fighting for his life too. He's a choker. Even though he's a choker, right? Even though he's a choker and the situation is what it is, how did we even know of it? Right, right. So now he's attached to the enemy. Even though, they might be the enemy sleeping with the motherfucking enemy because they just alike, if you ask me. Just being honest, baby. They is. And they was. So, but DV is never a good thing, period, baby. Especially when you got children, right? Especially when you got children. So him coming into the scene, you understand, as a Z-list actor, he thought that he was on to something. And then tried to clown the next man in the midst of it. And Robert was just sitting back saying, you think this is something? Wait till it's your turn. Wait till it's your turn. Boop, boop, boop. I ain't got to worry about losing no hair. Already gone. But you, my nigga. Just wait. Right? Right? So now what happens is, you see the picture? The picture that the uneven lady tried to remix and shit and tried to frame Robert for it, right? Like, no, because we can't prove the world right. Bitch, you're going to have to get kicked in private, okay? You're going to have to get kicked and choked in private. We know you lied on the last man and say you got toted and voted, but at the end of the day, this situation, we're going to have to sweep under the rug, baby. And if we could blame it on this person instead of actually acknowledging this person, then that's what the fuck we going to have to do. Shut up, bitch, right? So now, not only did the bitch shut up, right? But she told the other bitches to shut the fuck up. But bitch, mind your fucking business. After a bitch done have you commit a crime, right? After she done had you commit a crime, she tell you to mind your motherfucking business. You stupid. And now you got a GoFundMe running to make up for the shit that you said. I'm confused. I'm confused. Seem like all these bitches try to get their husband to look like Robert, bald heads and beards. Listen, after a bitch writing her Robert name with a Sharpie on her wrist, ain't nobody telling Tay nothing. Hey, Hassan. Hey, Treek. Hey, everybody. I knew she was a fraud. That's why I blocked her weirdo self. Shit, I'm telling you. I don't block it because I got to report it. So I be in the bushes like, God, I know you motherfucking lying. I know. I be sometimes, like yesterday, I'm gonna be honest. I was editing my video and punching the ear at the same goddamn time. When she said that he wasn't convicted. When she said he wasn't convicted, Tay was in here. What's MV abbreviate? And I guess Upper must have been punching the air at the same time because she circled the shit. She had to circle it like, I know I ain't motherfucking blind, dumb, or motherfucking crazy. What the fuck this shit say again? Okay. Charge. Convicted. Convicted. It's that motherfucking Walter. Walter. I know he was still running around looking like one of the motherfucking four tops for a reason. He still think he an old existing fucking pimp. That's why he ain't get rid of that shit. At the end of the goddamn day, he was convicted, baby. All right. Huh? Went his motherfucking weasel. So I'ma just be honest, right? I wouldn't care what the motherfucking outcome of a person's situation was in the case of me knowing that they was put within the situation of that. And to look above that and it say 2 counts of all, right? Not 1 count, not but two. two. This motherfucker got to double up. He got to make double, like he was in McDonald's. Yeah, I'll take two, right? This motherfucker got two R's, not one, right? And then he said, well, fuck going outside. I ain't even got to go outside. I could use the in-house buffet, right? He start fucking humping on family members, right? He said, fuck regular charges. Now I'm going to get some incest charges. Because, you know, when you get an incest charge, that's when you're fucking on somebody that has some relation, right? Or somebody that's within close to the motherfucking family. And then they saying that, yeah, he was able to adopt a motherfucking kid. That's some shit that slipped through the motherfucking cracks. And that's why we got situations like Nazaya right now. That's why Nazaya Harris situations is the way that they are right fucking now. For situations that slip through the motherfucking cracks of the fucking system. Because ain't no way a person that had these motherfucking charges supposed to have anything of adoption. He shouldn't even be able to adopt the fucking rock. He probably gonna hump the fucking rock. If the rock could talk, it probably would say he humped me. And you gonna leave something that's breathing. So let's get this right. His catalog and his detail, right? He likes family members and he likes children. So you mean to tell me you're gonna move a man in your basement that likes family members, one, all of y'all family, two, children. That's all the fuck you got there outside of yourself. Now, once you realize that this is a person's situation, what's your next step? Because me personally, if me and Robert didn't agree on nothing else, that would be something that we agreed on. Oh no, nigga, you gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what my birth certificate say. I don't care. Ain't no motherfucking way. Because now my mind would be spinning as a parent on trying to remember or think if it was some shit that I possibly missed. You worried about telling people that you caught your son jerking off on the motherfucking camera. Bitch, you better run back the fucking tapes. Because people that smart, they start learning the dips of where the fucking camera can't see. Okay? And if I'm in a house on a regular basis, even when you ain't, baby, you think I don't know where the fuck what is that? Bitch, you ain't got no motherfucking cameras in the basement with me. Let's talk about it. Let's make it make sense. All right? Because it don't. We probably gonna get to see Miss Patricia now, right? Because Miss Patricia told his ass she was bad works. Bad works, okay? Bad works. Bad works. Make sure y'all support your girl. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let them know Tay is definitely live again and she's talking her shit, but definitely facting. All right? Let's talk about it. Then you stupid ass bitch Sierra, you team up with a person with your goddamn kid and then you left looking motherfucking stupid soon as she gets some new dick. Now look where you at. Bitch, you was in a hotel. I guarantee you Bree ain't paid for one of them motherfucking nights. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. I got on my suit. Oh, Eddie Kane ass bitch. What are we doing here? What? Mm-mm. And y'all, hey, Auntie Pimo. How are you doing on this grand afternoon? Because the people want to make it about everything else. Well, when did Robert find out? It's still a motherfucking process. If he find out today, that don't mean that something is going to be done today. He still has to make sure that it's ran through the court, baby. And when they put it in the factors of it possibly getting a date in court, that's the time that you are supposed to use to collect your fucking evidence, right? Because you can't go into the court with anything, right? The court is not going to just accept anything. So you have to make sure that what you take into the court, if you want it to work, it has to be some real live paperwork. Not he say, she say, not what somebody else told you. You have to have accuracy. So even if Robert heard online that this man had these motherfucking charges, the motherfucking internet pulled him up before too. We didn't know that these charges was the ones that was screwing. We knew the motherfucker had a record. We thought he was probably druggedy wuggity or scammity whammity or powity wowity. We ain't think he was humpity wumpity. What the fuck? So if when Robert found out, he still had to do his due diligence to act off of logic and not emotions. He had to make sure his paperwork was together. He had to make sure he had his proof of his proof and make sure that his proof was fucking proofing. Because I'm not going to take something in front of the court for it to be default. I'm not going to waste the judge's time. Nor am I going in there off of emotions because I'm actually there for the betterment of my fucking child. Okay? I didn't think that this nigga was humpity wumpity, the grassity grassity. This nigga was humpity wumpity everything. Fucking thing. Fuck is Rudder. I need a t-shirt and a goddamn mug at this point. Okay? No humpity wumpity. Okay? That's what we need. Water. I was fucking shocked. All I could say is water. You think LaTruth would have been given a motherfucking pedo the shirts off his motherfucking back? Do you not remember the live when he was like, nigga, I used to give this man my clothes and this, that, and the third? Who the fuck was James Brown outside with when that bitch called the fucking police? He was outside with Robin. All right? James Brown was outside with Robert. Okay? He wasn't inside with his daughter, the one that said that she was, whatever. But James Brown was trying to figure out where he was going to get his next shirt from. Like, damn, nigga, you're leaving? Shit, my wardrobe about to change. Shit. Goddamn, back the motherfucking t-shirts and swimming shorts at the, like, what? What? No, I'm sorry. If Robert don't fuck with a certain type of people for less shit, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have been able to fuck with no shit like that. And once somebody brung it to his attention, even though he wasn't sure, he brung it to Brianna's attention. Like, listen, nigga saying that this nigga be stealing booty holes. All right. And I'm going to just be honest. A touch is a toucher. They don't discriminate. Everybody making it about the little girls, but the little boys got holes too. Okay. And with that being said, I'm not going to be bringing something to somebody's attention and don't have the actual proof behind it. So I'm asking you to figure out, well, listen, people saying some shit. They saying this nigga touch booty holes, that some ain't right. You know anything about that? And I guess she could say that she didn't know because who the fuck has a conversation like that with their motherfucking daddy? I mean, I got to be honest on her behalf too. Yeah, daddy. So what you did in your past? Nah, nothing, baby. Before you got here, I was fucking trees. I fucked a little bit of grass, couple of family members. I did a little bit of incest. That's it. But that's all. No, I don't think that's a conversation you have with your daddy. Now, we wonder why their relationship was so motherfucking friendly. And I'm not saying that parent and child relationships don't be friendly, but Walter was a little fucking extra friendly because, listen, motherfucking Walter. Mother, and you can see Walter be on some shit because that's how the fuck LaTruth got to race the kids in the parking lot when that heifer was in motherfucking the hospital, or when she was high risk. Remember, y'all, she was high risk. Everything was at risk but the fuck her. Everybody else around her was at risk. Ain't shit was high but our motherfucking safety. That's it. But anyway, that's when she was high risk, right? But LaTruth played it motherfucking cool. Because why the fuck am I going to tell on myself? Sometimes silence is your best friend. Listen, okay, now I got it documented because if they ask me, all right, well, do you know of any known time of him having the kids alone? You could sit there, word of mouth, and go, yeah, I remember, I think it was around November the 3rd, he had the kids. I think no, nigga. So you have to have accurate documentation that states Brianna is one place and the kids is another. Okay. And once you are able to document it, then you put your shit in order. Oh, all right. Well, fuck it. Now that we doing that, let's talk about the factors of the other shit. Cause I try to go to the school for my kid, cause you know that's what real parents do. They don't just send their kids the fuck to school and whatever happens and the outcome is, that's what it is. No, when you are an involved parent, you actually check on your kid to see how their grades is doing. Just because he was going to the motherfucking school, don't mean he was taking her out of school, fucking doodle head cootie queens. I mean, he was going to check one on his child's well-being and two on her motherfucking grades. Maybe let me see how the fuck they sending my daughter to school dressed every motherfucking day. Okay? If I have to get her hair done when she's with me, let me see if they sending her to school with her hair done, baby. Okay? I need to see. And if there's anything that I can change before the year comes to an end, I'm going to do so. What? Please. Y'all not used to a nigga being involved, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Y'all can tell me. Y'all can tell me. Thank you, Glenda. I appreciate you. Y'all can tell me. Y'all could definitely tell me. Matching veneers, exactly. Yeah, they had matching fucking veneers, and then she want to get with somebody else, start cheesing in other niggas' fucking faces and all type of shit, acting brand new. Nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's not the way this works. That's not the way any of this works. At all. At all. I definitely appreciate y'all support. Anybody that came in, hit that like button, hit that share. Anybody that sent Tay a super chat, super sticker, I definitely appreciate you. Let me make sure I just put that out into the ear. I don't want y'all to think that I just got y'all sitting there. You know what I'm saying? My good. Just Tay, yeah, they got me fucking fiery hot. They got me like some goddamn Takis out here. Cause when that bitch said he wasn't convicted, wait, what? That's just like motherfucking Gold Tooth talking about it's all right that Brianna is getting her ass beat or that she got her ass beat by baby daddy number 1 and number 3. This the people that you want defending you? You got a bitch with a railroad crossing hairline, right? Railroad crossing, please stop here, right? And then you got one bitch with her ankles is trying to catch up to the rest of her fucking body. A bitch with a speech impediment that her how can I say line of work is getting people arrested. So you beat yourself up, call the motherfucking police, and knowing that this motherfucker had all the shit that he had in the motherfucking house because you allowed him to bring it there, and because you was in your feelings now, fuck that, fuck it, and fuck him, everything going down, including him. You was comfortable with the drugs and the guns every other day, bitch. He must have told you he was leaving. We see how these women act when they get left. This motherfucker had them women still believe that Brianna divorced LaTruth. They still believe that she divorced him. Would you believe that? I don't believe it either, but it's the truth. And then let me tell you, I be having to remember sometimes that, you know, there is two sides of things, even though I never actually picked the motherfucking side. I guess the side was picked for me. I got a story to tell. You want to hear it? Here we go. But yeah, sometimes I be having to remember that I'm on the side of truth, right? Because I be forgetting that they get paid to lie over there, right? And they got to tell big lies, compulsive lies, pathological lies, habitual lies, right? So when I be sitting in they bushes, listen, your girl Tay be falling out, catching splinters. I be bumping my head on the ground and all type of shit. Like, wait, no, the fuck, she didn't just say that. That bitch is lying. She lying. She, she lying. She lying. She lying. Like I be thinking that sometimes they can hear me, but I know that they can't hear me. And then the bad part, I'm not supposed to be there in the first place, and I'm supposed to be, I'm hanging in the bushes. But the bitch is only in the bushes by only this much, because I told y'all I done fell out and bumped my motherfucking head. Like, wait, she like, it's hard to be in bushes over there because you start to say, how is these people really listening to this? Yeah. I mean, I don't have to put on to be somebody or something that I'm not in order to have an opinion. They don't say that there's a certain criteria of person that comes attached with an opinion. You don't have to be within a certain financial state to have an opinion, right? You don't have to come from a certain place to have an opinion, right? But what I've realized is some people should actually have to do a mental health check before they come on these motherfucking sites, because the people that is listening to them is people that is just like them, and that's just worrying some. Is that a word? Worrying some? Worrying some? Okay, right, because that just shows you how many people there is that's out there like that, and that's scary. That is scary. So if they thinking that for 5 cents a day, 5 cents, or a day, an hour, a minute, whatever, okay, because they say she got like 7,000 on her GoFundMe, right? Did any of the money that she was making from the subscriptions, the pages, or anything go into the factors of her children? But now, out of 400,000 that she bragged about, the 7,000 that y'all gonna give her is gonna make a difference. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how the math is supposed to be mathing. Because I still seen Robert's Tesla. I didn't see Robert come online like, you know what, I've been paying these motherfuckers for a year and it was only such and such and such. No, I still seen him, or still see him paying his bills. I still see him picking his daughter up on the weekends. And I don't see him taking her from one house to another house to keep her in the house, because they're very rarely in the house. And even when they're in the house, they're engaging before they go out the house. I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out, because in 2025, people be acting like it's unseen for a bitch to be a deadbeat. There's deadbeat bitches out. Hello, knock, knock. Hello, hello. Yes, this is Tay. Um, I would hate to be the bearer of bad news, but deadbeat bitches exist too, right? And that lets you know that if y'all could give, how can I say, accolades to a woman, why not be able to give accolades to a man for him being able to be the strength within a situation? If a woman is not standing stable on her 2 feet and the father is able to come into the situation and bring in some stability, why would he be knocked for that rather than praised? Because at the end of the day, he's the person that came in to save. Save what? His child. Okay. He also took the child out of a situation of being around her mother while she's not healthy. Okay. Until she is healthy. And as we can see, LaTruth is not the type of daddy to hold a child for ransom, baby, because even when he was in control of the custody of his oldest daughter, when she wanted to go back or wanted to visit her mother, he never blocked it or stopped it. But when it came down to the factors of a father stepping in and playing a part, he did that 100%. So it's confusing. I mean, it's confusing. I mean, out of the things that you've seen this little girl mother put on the internet, fuck who you like. Okay? Fuck who you like. Okay? Out of the things that you've seen from one parent to another parent, I don't give a fuck how corny you say a person is. Sometimes being corny saves your life. Okay? I don't mind being fucking weird. If me being weird is gonna make me stand out rather than fit the fuck in, I'll take it any day, friend. Okay? But fuck being if what I need to do is only supposed to be for the factors of making sure that my kids is stable. It don't got nothing to do with the likeness or being liked by people. But if we're going to make a decision and it's supposed to be for the betterment of the child, with the things that you've seen with your own 2 eyes, right? That these two people have produced. And I'm talking about Brianna and LaTruth. What would you say, and who would you say the child would be most stable? I mean, I'm just saying, I'm gonna wait for y'all to write it down in the comments. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And like I said, tomorrow is my day, my baby birthday. So all support is definitely of appreciation. But share, share, share. Share, because we need to know what is convicted. What is convicted? I had to go to find out what was sexual acts of nature, because certain things I've never even fucking heard of, to be honest. I mean, I never. So when you're not around stuff like that, or don't make stuff like that known to you, you're not just going to be thinking that this is the type people got going on with them while they sitting around you. Like, hey, Walter, let me ask you something. In the 90s, you ever caught a sex charge? Like, was you ever fucking trees, goldfish, family members, the wind? Huh? No, you ain't never fucked the wind, no grass, no goldfish, no kids. Huh? Oh, so what does the R stand for in your charges? Is that rare? I don't think the R on them charges stand for rare, right? And I don't think the marks on that neck from Brianna stands for unchoked. Okay. So you cannot change what's in black and white. When something is presented to you and it's not word of mouth and there's actually proof of existence, what confuses me, right? All of the people that talk about Robert, right? They the one with the most heinous charges. The only time I've seen this man have anything to do with a courtroom, and I said this in my video, okay, is custody, visitation, divorce, and contempt. He ain't the one being brung in contempt. He's the one doing the contempting. He's not the one giving up custody. He's the one fighting for custody. He's not the one being divorced. He's the one doing the divorcing. I ain't hear nothing about no trees humping no grass. I ain't hear nothing about no scammity whammities. I ain't hear. I'm confused. Make it make sense. How the person that y'all put so much bad shit on this, but the people that y'all say is so good, did y'all see they records? That Listen, if y'all can't read it in English, you know that you can go to the language shit in your head, in your thing, in your settings, and change it to any language that you need it to be for you to get the understanding. And if the language change ain't helping you, put that bitch in braille. All right? Maybe you need to follow the dots. Maybe the dots will help you get it a little better, okay? Because this man ain't got nothing on record that says he's not shit. Y'all got records, y'all got rocks, y'all got mugs, y'all got t-shirts. Yeah, everything that says the person ain't shit. I can't get over Jeannie Goldtooth in that mugshot. I can't. You gonna listen to some shit that comes through that? Her gold teeth wasn't even the bottom row like that. I don't give a fuck. I got motherfucking dentures. You motherfucking right, but these bitches is even, and I ain't got one lopsided gold tooth on my shit either. That gold tooth lets you know some shit was right. That lets you know some. She looked it like an escaped felon before she even escaped. She was still behind it. That was the mugshot. And y'all let people listen to her. They throw y'all throwing paintballs at her. Oh my goodness. We cannot make this up. Like, huh. I would say make it make sense, but we might not never. We might not never. I ain't gonna even waste y'all time like that. I care about y'all. Like, I give a fuck about my supporters. I would not come up here and just be talking some dumb shit just to see the type of shit that I could get, because ain't no way that's not what it is that they doing. But if they actually believe the shit that they be saying, that goes to show you that everybody's safety is in danger. Everybody's safety is in danger. We got multiple Walters walking around here. Multiple Walters. They listen, one borrowed $1,000 from a Walter Jr. named Touch and Main. His name is how the fuck you borrowing $1,000 from a pedophile? If that ain't collateral motherfucking damage. What? So you gonna ask somebody that's still booty and cootie, listen, I need $1,000. You know, I got a little gambling habit. You know, I've been going to the casino a little heavy. You know, I don't want Jay to find out I've been dipping in the bank account and shit. Let me hold a quick 1,000. Bitch, you got turned down by a pedophile. Even now, you know it's bad when a pedo tell you no. But the fact that y'all was close enough for you to feel like you could ask a person for something like that, that's what speaks volumes. Because you don't just get to the point of one day going, ho. I mean, hey, it could be ho too, right? You think you got $1,000 I could borrow? No, it's a friendship that's built up in between where you gain the comfortability to be able $1,000. $1,000 is not a little bit of money. All right. That's not a little bit of money to just ask somebody for. So you are real comfortable with the person that you are asking that money for it to be that amount. That's not $20. That's not $40. Like, girl, let me hold $20 until I get paid. I'll send it back. Or for no, but that bitch asked for 1,000 from a pedo. That shows you that they close, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, make it make sense. Make it make sense, because I can't. I told you we might not never. We might not never. Let me see what Star said. Linda, I bet that's why she didn't have no friends back in her younger days. The parents didn't want their kids around. Listen, yes. Not only was he a sex offender, she was a little whore. At the end of the day, I don't want my daughter around somebody that I knowingly know is out here fucking. Hell no. Backpage was a thing then. She looked like she was selling $40 poom poom. Hell no, don't bring that bitch over to my house, and you damn sure can't go to hers. You are telling the truth. Worked for a lawyer many years ago. If she can do an ebook offline, she damn sure can look up his nasty father charges, period. Mm-hmm. But you know, when you looking for those charges and you typing in on a certain line just to make sure to clear your mind, like, you know, it's not that type of nothing, and that person is not on a registry, it may leave you thinking that it can be other things. You understand, like a scammity whammity, or like I said, a druggity wuggity. You never was thinking that it was a humpity wumpity. And if you did think it was a humpity wumpity, when you went on the line, the pedophile line, and you typed in a person name, and their name didn't pop up, it gave you some type of comment. But then when these show, because then nigga, this shit popped up 2 years ago, but not like this. Not like this. I was here. Not like this. Okay. And if I got receipts of everything else, you don't think, listen, call me talking Tay, and Tay gonna talk, okay? And you don't think that would have been some shit that Tay talked about? I talked about the mugshot, even though I couldn't see the motherfucking charges. So imagine if I could have seen the charges that was under the mugshot. You don't think that 2 years, the bad part about it is the content creators on this side that they say be hating on Brianna so much, we the ones who always be figuring shit out before it comes out. Just like we figured out that Jarnell was choking Brianna between the washing machine and the dryer. And we said, wait a minute, Walter got charges. Walter got charges. Now, we wasn't sure what type, but you don't think Lupac would have did a motherfucking live breaking down the 1, the 2, and the 3? You don't think Harmony Speaks would have been, hey, y'all, hey. Y'all know me, dropping in to sprinkle a little tea. You don't think that would have been a part of the fucking sprinkle? Don't play with us like that. Don't try to make it seem like it was some shit that was swept underneath the rug, because it damn sure was not. It was not. Because anything that we can make known that we known of, we did so. And if that was something that would have been known or shit, Walter is nasty. She learned her tactics from Walter not to be shit. Yeah, I agree with that in the parenting aspect because she has no parenting incentive. She don't know how to be a parent because she ran away from her parent to be a motherfucking adult. Okay? She was living with a nigga at the age of 15, couldn't even go see her own mother laid the rest because she was busy laying on her fucking back. You can't see your mama lay on her back for the last time because you busy over there fucking being a fucking whore. Come on. We're going to call it as it is. This the time all the Hamptons need to be in court together. Yeah, we'll see. But sometimes it's better to do things best by yourself because the outcomes that this man has had, he has been in his favor. And the only person that been there with him is him. And sometimes it's better that way because when you bring other situations into a situation, it just makes it a bigger situation. And we see how big situations could be. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying it in a positive way. You understand what I'm saying? Because my thing is, it's not about the crowd, it's about the facts. It don't matter who in that courtroom with him. It matter what he got to show that judge that's going to prove what he said that is in better or in best or that is best for his child. That's it. That's it. That's it. And as we can see, he got the records. It's in black and white. That's how everybody able to read it. People want to talk about child support, this, that, and the third, and everything else. It ain't about that. It ain't about that. Maybe if you ask me, her ass should be paying child support, baby. He the one who buying the baby everything. What the fuck we see her go shopping for? What do she shop for other than the fucking factors of herself on TikTok? And everything else she get is through some goddamn upcoming brand that she trying to collaborate with to get some quick money and shit. For 5 cents a day, you could save my family. This is Miss 400,000. So I'm confused. 400,000, maybe she should be paying him child support. At least we know his money actually goes to the support of the child. We don't see him out here in the crowd like woo tang, woo tang. She gonna be having to fucking pawn Jonelle jury soon. She thought she was out there for that $10,000 ring, bitch. It's gonna be a lot more than that. A lot more than that. Let me see. Another question. When was everybody in her house was sleeping, even her while it was dry and her daughter? Listen, you know, Tay said something about that too, because the daughter was making it knowledgeable and she just hopped right over it like, Mom, Jarnell was in my room like this morning and he scared me. He scared me. Okay? Talk about he was doing a prank. What motherfucking prank you doing at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning in my daughter room while everybody else sleeping? Why the fuck we ain't do the prank together? Why you ain't make me knowledgeable of the prank, baby? Why you ain't say, yeah, we gonna get Lala? Or why the fuck you ain't pick one of the boys to do the motherfucking prank too? Why would you just need to appear in my daughter's room and once she wake up and see is you, then you go walking out like a fucking creep and then you come and fucking frog leg me? And then my dumbass want to get on the fucking internet scraping the silver and metal out of a pan with a baby onesie on talking about how you done folded me up like a beach chair. Yeah, but where did that hard one come from, sis? He came with it. But where was he coming from? It wasn't the bathroom. It wasn't the bathroom. Remember, we broke and she's the big bag. Well, fuck that. If I'm broke, can everybody send Tay $1? Fuck that. I need a fund to go. Fuck a GoFundMe. I need a fund to go for me. Fuck that. Everybody, if y'all can send Tay $1, just $1. That's what I'm saying. I ain't no hater. What? We broke. She told y'all we broke. I'm telling you I'm broke. I ain't little broke. I'm big broke. But I ain't fucking no grass. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That is crazy. Sergeant, maybe he is a pedophile too. Robert needs to check his record too. Well, listen, she's stuck between a pedo and a beater. Okay? The daddy is a pedo and the nigga is a beater. So, I mean, both situations is uncool for a child to be a part of, if you ask in my point of view. She don't need to be in a situation where domestic violence is actually happening, okay? Because then you don't want your child to think that that's the way things should be, or it's cool for things to be that way, because she will grow up and be a woman one day, and you don't want her to think that it's okay for a man to put their hands on her in any type of way. And then you got the pedo in the fucking basement. So she just got floors of unsafetyness. Nigga, downstairs is the pedo, upstairs is the fucking abuser. The hell? And then she trying to be back and forth to Jarnell house like she ducking and dodging paperwork. No, sis, you gonna get this work. No, sis, you gonna get this work. You may run, but you cannot hide. She over there sleeping over, having sleepovers on the blue couch. No, I want to knock sense into that ish. Healing hearts, I feel you. I told you I was punching the air the other day when they said that he wasn't convicted. That CONV don't mean that he was convicted, baby. No, that's an abbreviation, you stupid, stupid bitch. What are you talking about? Yes, he was definitely convicted. He paid a fine for it, okay? At the end of the day, you're not going to pay a fine and serve on, certain things if you are not guilty. Make it make sense. And I don't give a fuck. He wasn't guilty of stealing some shit from a store. He wasn't guilty of robbery or some shit like that. Well, he was guilty of a all, but it wasn't that all. Only thing he was robbing was people fucking body parts. Hey, Beverly. These women don't give a fuck about Brianna or that baby at the end of the day. It's all about how can I say a popularity thing, okay? A popularity thing. First of all of those supporters over there is Brianna supporters in the first place. They not there for the uneven ankle lady. Now, I mean, how did they get there in the first place? Okay. So if we being honest, let's be honest. So at some point in time, even if she don't want to, she gonna have to serve them a meal. And the meals that she served them is hates of Robert, right? And the way that she keeps them coming back is just making sure she give them enough, just enough each time to make sure that they come back another time. And that's what it is that we witness every time. She don't give a shit about her or them goddamn kids. Only thing she care about is staying popular with those people over there and receiving their money. That's it, the money. If them people stop sending her super chats today and cash apps today or whatever, that bitch will go mute. Mute, mute, mute. She would not talk to them for shit. Give them no type of acknowledgement. Hope y'all get her ass for harassment and stalking. I ain't even into it that much. She ain't harassing and stalking the fuck me. I love my job and I do it with a privilege, baby. I ain't got to go looking for shit that got to do with Bree because she gonna make sure she serve it, baby. Basically. Now, anything that has to do with me, she's going to dig her own hole, baby. She damn sure can't silence nobody. She ain't even got control of her motherfucking ankles. Them shits look like the two twin beds that you could put at different levels. Like one you could sit up while one laying down, or you could raise one while one is low. That's how the fuck her ankles is. It's on two separate remotes, okay? One ankle doing one thing and one ankle doing another. Okay? The bitch should be somewhere playing fucking bingo, winning comforters and curtains or some shit. She should not be on nobody platform talking about Robert. All right, that's it. Like, bitch, there's no bingo holes near you. You're already living on old folk property because that's an old folk establishment. You know what I mean? Just being honest and shit. And I don't give a fuck what somebody say that they can do. Just because you can do something don't mean that you should do it. The hell? Fucking ankles out here looking like two twin bunk beds. And you want to be in somebody else's business and shit. I would tell you to go sit down, but that's all the fuck you can do. That's why half of the people over there, once they stood up on that live, it looked like their ass was still in the chair. They want to sit there and try to be coming at my girl Am and all other type of people and me and this person and that person about how we look. And I couldn't believe what the fuck I was seeing with all four of my eyes. I had to put on another set of goddamn glasses. Like, I know this can't be happening. I think I done pulled up to the wrong fucking spot. I had to check the name. I said, wait, no. I didn't pull up to see Smokey the Bear. Only you could prevent forest fires. What the fuck is that? Mm-mm. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Mm-mm. That's right. Show your girl some love. It's definitely always appreciated. Because remember, I'm broke. And I'm definitely broke after day because my baby birthday is tomorrow. So shit. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, no, for real, that shit got me pissed off. When it come down to the kid, it's supposed to be a village that it takes. Okay. And if you are a part of a village, ain't that comes the part of protecting? And if the only thing that you can do protect it, or if the only thing you can do is protect, why wouldn't that be the place that you choose to, play? I'm not defending no shit like that. I don't care about Robert or Brianna. Wait a minute. You said Walter did what? Nigga, he don't need to be around her kids, no kids, any kids, at kids, no kids at all. Fuck just Amora. Niggas, you don't need to be around nobody kids at all. They need to, okay, they say he ain't got to be cut out the picture. Okay, well, if you choose to go visit your daddy in North Carolina, hey, how you doing? Couple hours, leave, take your ass the fuck home. Yeah, but why we never seen Walter watching these kids when she was in a relationship with the truth? Huh? Why? Why? Tell me why, 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 why people lie, lie, lie. Because a lot of people was watching this family before they even separated. And I don't remember Walter ever being the person that was the babysitter. Hey, God's Childy. Thank you, Nina. Them charges, Walter got, say it again. It definitely runs in the family. But like I said in my video, I ain't said they said it. They said over there that they were saying that the father was possibly, accused of touching the sister, if not, you know, her herself. So I don't know. And it's not uncommon for people to still deal with their abusers. That is not an uncommon thing. So don't go saying, oh, well, if he would have did that to her, I'm guaranteeing she wouldn't have been around him now. Not true. Not true. Because when you a person that deals with abuse, it don't only go with physical, it deals with a lot of mental. A person mentally breaks you, and that's how they're able to abuse you in the first place. Oh, you don't hear kids say all the time, they say, oh, if you tell anybody, I'll kill so and so or I'll remove so and so. Like, you don't know what another person's situation is. So, SA is not something that other people should put their assumptions on. Because you can never be the person that was in that situation. That's why it gets me irritated when people go, oh, well, why now? Why is a person telling now? Whatever made a motherfucker comfortable to come out now, at least they was comfortable to come the fuck out. Some people take this shit to their grave. All right, you know how many boys that done been fucking molested or touched in a bad way, and because people always worried about protecting their fucking daughters, they sons be left unfucking guard or off guard or unprotected, and they not gonna come to the forefront and want to tell nobody no shit like that because that's a violation of their manhood. Once you lose that seal, ain't no getting it fucking back. Okay, so to have to tell somebody some shit like that is some crazy shit. And that's the way a boy would think of it. Now that instantly makes me motherfucking gay. And if that's a boy's mentality, then he's going to keep the secret because I'm not going to want to tell somebody that somebody violated me. And it also makes me look a certain type of way versus how I already fucking feel. What? It ain't only about the daughters, it's about the sons too. Wasn't this girl talking about, oh, until Ja came around, I was thinking that my son was gay. What the fuck gay? What the fuck did Ja do that showed you he wasn't gay no more? What did he do to your son that gave you a change of heart that he was no longer gay? And what was the little boy doing or emulating before Ja came into the picture that gave you the mind state to think that he was gay? Because we sure didn't hear that you was thinking he was gay when the truth was in the picture, baby. But throughout the break of the truth no longer being in the household and only James Brown being in the basement, now you want to think your son is gay and you watching motherfucking cameras and shit talking about your son is jacking off. I'm confused. What did the child do that made you think that he was a little fruit? And then what did Ja do that proved to you that he was not fruity? Did he choke him like he choked you? I mean, I want to know. Because, they think that in olden times or in some people times, the way to remove gay from some people is to beat it out of them. It's like a fear. I'm going to scare the gay out of you. Okay, how the fuck do you scare somebody out of gay? If anything, you're abusing them, baby. So if your nigga beat your boy because he thought that he was something that he possibly wasn't, or even if the fuck he was, I'm confused. Let me know. Let me know. Why Ja couldn't give her money to help her save her car. The same reason why she was in the car with those two car seats and a boy teaching him how to drive in the first place. Because only a man know how to play a man part and a boy will forever be a boy. Okay? Because if you have an active man in your life, that's normally the role that he takes on. When your boy turned 15, 16, excuse me, and they about to get their license. I mean, I'm just saying, if Robert was in that situation, you think Bree would have been in that car teaching Josh how to drive? Or do you think that would have been something that LaTruth would have been prone to do? Because he's the man in the situation and men do men things. Now, I'm not saying a woman can't teach a person or their child how to drive. Okay. It's not a sexist thing. It's about a man macho thing. Like, you understand, men like to do certain things with their son. Men like to be the teacher of certain things when it comes to their son. Their son is learning how to be a man from them. So, what's the perfect example? The perfect example. Oh, I mean, I just be trying to figure things out. That's all, and that's it. Just trying to figure out some shit. This is latte, and I just be over here in la latte's world, right? But I don't be lying. I might be in latte's world, but I don't be lying. Okay? They be in whatever world they in, but they be definitely lying. Definitely lying. Wasn't something said about Josh and Lala. Listen, it was all type of things. Some things were said by the trolls that was disrespectful. So I'm not gonna repeat those type of things. But the things that we was able to see that is set in concrete, why are those things not being questioned? Okay, what did this child do to make you think that he was gay? And what did Ja do to straighten out his gayness? Did he choke him like he choked you? Was it the push-ups that the fake push-ups that he had him doing like he was in football? Or was it the punch to the chest that basically possibly knocked the fucking wind out of him? Have you ever had the wind knocked out of you? That shit hurt. Have you ever had the wind knocked out of you? Okay, whether it was in the factors of playing, you ran in. Okay, so imagine somebody physically just punching a child in their fucking chest. All right. Did he catch his breath within that moment or did it take a couple of minutes? Okay. And what gave him the privilege after being in a situation so early on to think that, wait, I don't give a fuck if you was in there for 25, 50 years. We'll give you the right to punch somebody in the fucking chest, especially a kid that's not yours. I don't think we heard any story out of the 6 years that LaTruth was in a relationship with them kids. I think the worst thing that we heard is that they was locked outside the fucking door trying to get in because they heard their parents arguing. That's what this girl said, right? But I don't think we ever heard of LaTruth playing or putting disciplinary action into place when he's punching a child in the chest. And it confuses me because when the Sleepy Bible, let's all say a prayer, because he like throwing scriptures, right? Playing with the Lord's. But when the Sleepy Bible try to sit there and put out the message that, oh, Robert did this, and when Jarnell did what he did, people don't know what was going on, that it made it right for another nigga to beat your boy. I'm confused because even God would tell you, if you don't get over there and fuck all of him up, I'm confused. So you sit on your platform knowing that somebody put hands on your child and you're going to throw scriptures at them. Wow. Wow. But I guess that kind of sums up the phone call when the person used to say, oh, when I used to call you, when I used to go through stuff with my husband, what you used to tell me? Stay with him. Yeah, bitch, stay with him. Because anything that's going to keep you the fuck away from me, I'm all with, honey. I done outdid child. It done helped me avoid child support. It done avoid me helping or having to play a part. And I collect the check from doing nothing. Yes, definitely stay with him. Because staying with him is going to get all of us paid. Right. Right. Hold on, y'all. That's my baby. Hello? Hey, Moo. You on the bus? No. Where you at? Well, I'm on live running my mouth, okay? So I'll see you when you get here, right, baby? All right, I love you. All right, y'all. I got about a quick hot 5 minutes to talk the rest of my shit. Because when my baby come in this house, we can't talk about this. We cannot talk about this. All right. This is not the type of conversation that I will choose to have around my children. And when my child comes in, I have to give her my undivided attention. Because see, I've been away from her from 8 hours. All right. For 8 hours, I've been away from her. All right. And the other ones is gonna come in right behind her. Right. So I send my kids to school to go and learn something so they could come back and teach me something. So that way, when they come in, we could conversate about something. So basically, I have to make sure that Tay is mentally, physically, and emotionally available because I need them to know how important they are to me. And I make sure that that is definitely a thing. And Mumu gonna come in. She in high school now. She be telling me all the little high school tea. She be telling me all the little high school tea about her friends. I'll be like, Moo, you remember the business your mama in, right? But yeah, before she do get here, just know that convicted means convicted, okay? Rape means rape, okay? Oh shit, I definitely gonna have to get some support because YouTube probably gonna all right. But listen, don't be fooled by people that is trying to blind people just to consider or continue to get benefits or monetary gain. Because ain't no way them people feel the way that they been talk about is all. And it stopped her from stalking and harassing him. Robin, I think they were at Booger Boy house. Yeah, she been running. She been running. She been ducking paperwork. I didn't receive it. I wasn't home. I ain't been here. That's right. She said, stay with him because I don't want, he said, stay with him because I don't want you bugging me. Y'all told people on live that Josh had on his mama pants. Yeah, talk about my boy must have went to Goodwill. God damn, the only way he gonna get some pants that's name brand is from the motherfucking Goodwill. That says a lot within itself. Okay? That says a lot within itself because you already was trying to play him. Inquiring minds want to know. And Star said, Tay, give me that damn phone now. Laughing my ass off for real. Tay, your ass is funny as hell. And the bad part, I be so serious. And I think that's what be making me funnier because I do be serious, dead ass serious. Because I don't know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't no way. They gonna make them people go broke. Them bitches be having, and I ain't even saying nothing about that, but I'm trying to figure out what do they be talking about that calls for a $200 goal. I mean a 200 goal or whatever, because I don't even put them go. I don't even know how to do the shit. As y'all can see, it don't never be on the top of my live. To those that know how to do it, you know, whatever, whatever. Because who the hell want to come up here and talk for free? No fucking body. I know I don't. At the end of the day, if this is my form of support and the way that I support my family is through social media and I'm full-time social media in, then of course I'm going to need my time to be paid for, right? But I thought you basically named your price like when you doing stuff like a content creator class. And don't forget, Tay still got those, but I've been kind of busy. I'm gonna get back to it. You know, if you basically offering people something outside of what it is that you giving. Now, I'm not saying everybody has the same outcome. Some people you know, like, share, comment, just being a part of somebody's life is the fact is of being an asset, right? But for you to demand other people assets, I don't think that that right there is a thing. All right. I don't think that it's okay for a person to come up there and say, oh, well, if somebody don't send me a cash app or a super chat, I'm not speaking. Bitch, you made the choice to come up here and hit live. Now you can't dictate what it is that you're going to receive. And I would think that anything that you would receive would be a blessing. But that would show the people over there that if it ain't about the goal, it ain't about y'all. Period, period, period. But yes, Tay gotta go. I'm gonna go warm up some leftovers for my baby before she get in the house. Cause you know, school be having these kids hungry. They will eat you out of house in a goddamn home, right? So I'm gonna go and warm up my baby some food so she can eat when she come in. I'm gonna make sure that I'm free so we could do our little conversation thing. I love y'all the long way. Stay safe out here in these YouTube streets because they are burning. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Look, the boys beat her. Give me a hug, baby. I love you. Hi, chat. All right, I gotta go because you know this is not a conversation for the kids. I love y'all the long way. Hi, son.